Bigger crime shot dead during shootouts with police. The police have confirmed that ch3st Morrison was shot and killed by members of the security forces yesterday in Longville Park, Clarendon.
I wish to confirm to the Jamaican people that Nesta Morrison, OC Bigger Crime of 11 miles Bull Bay, which is the border of St. Thomas, was fatally shot during an intelligence-led operation by the security forces in Longville Park, Clarendon. Bigger Crime has been on the police most wanted list for over 2 years, and despite many requests from the police for him to turn himself in, he actually did not, and several operations were mounted against him that were unsuccessful. Bigger Crime rained terror on the citizens within the 11-mile Bull Bay areas and its environment, killing and maiming several people. I think it's a victory for the people of those communities, and it's a great relief that he can no longer perpetrate those acts of violence against them.
Taxi operator 20-year-old man killed in St. Anne. 2 men were shot and killed in separate incidents in St. Anne between Tuesday night and Wednesday morning. They have been identified as 62-year-old taxi operator Kenrick Gnott of a Warwick Mountain area in Great Pond, Ocho-Rios, and 20-year-old Kimani Lettman of Steertown. Gnott was reportedly operating his taxi Tuesday night when men posing as passengers boarded the vehicle around 8:45 p.m. The men then proceeded to rob him when Gnott resisted and he was shot, thrown from the vehicle and shot again. Almost 6 hours later, at 2:30 a.m., Lettman's life was taken when gunmen invaded his home and shot him. The police were summoned and they took Lettman to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. The police are investigating both incidents. Policeman intervenes and fire gun in cabby dispute in St. Anne. St. Anne, Jamaica, taxi operator has been charged with unlawful wounding after a fight between the cabby and his colleague in Claremont, St. Anne on Tuesday, which prompted a plainclothes policeman to intervene and fire a gunshot. Head of the St. Anne Police Senior Superintendent Dwight P0l confirmed the incident. The taxi operators were fighting in the town of Claremont, where offensive weapons were drawn, P0l told the news team. One wounded the other, so the policeman who was passing nearby the incident intervened and had to discharge his weapon to prevent escalation of the incident. A video of the incident has been circulating on social media. The footage shows one of the taxi operators using a weapon to hit the other before a third party said to be the policeman intervenes and fired 2 shots in the air. It is understood that the dispute between the taxi operators was triggered by one of the cabbies refusing to withdraw his service in solidarity with his peer who had planned to stay off the job in protest against alleged unfair treatment by the government. One of the taxi operators suffered non-life-threatening injuries in the incident, P0l told the news team. JCF members slapped with rape and abduction charges. Following an investigation into the alleged robbery and the rape of a 26-year-old woman by a member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, one of 4 implicated constables has been charged with multiple offences. Per the ruling issued by the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution, Constable Alwyn Hill was charged with corruptly soliciting and simple larceny, forcible abduction, grievous sexual assault, and rape. Hill and 3 of his colleagues were taken into custody after a female motorist reported the incident to the Santa Cruz police station. Arrangements were made for the woman to receive a medical examination after the report, and the investigation was launched by the JCF Inspectorate and Professional Standard Oversight Bureau. According to the woman's statement, she was driving along Crawford Main Road in a car with a demonstration license plate at around 10 p.m. on January 30. She was stopped by officers who were manning a checkpoint and offered them $7,000 to avoid getting a ticket, but they allegedly demanded $50,000. They reportedly brought the woman to Black River to withdraw the request amount from the ATM, but she was unsuccessful. The woman was allegedly told to drive to a nearby supermarket by one of the officers, and she was carried to the back of the building, where Hill raped her and then threatened to kill her if she reported the incident. Hill reportedly used her debit card to purchase multiple items. Hill remains in police custody, but the other 3 officers who were apprehended have since been released. The officers' court appearance date will be decided on Wednesday.